What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash, and we are here today to go over the Blue Merlin, do some of her summons, and also do some Valenti summons. Nice, easy, quick, to the point, because I just want to go play Exos Heroes. That is right. It is time to talk about the character that is completely literally no one's talking about this character. It's all about Valenti. It was all about Blue Demon Meliodas, and now we get to talk about the forgotten one. Right now we have in the meta right now with Valenti's running amok, and she's driving everyone crazy. And when you see that, and you're realizing this character also came out too, but you don't hear anyone talking about Blue Merlin, and she's the one that they're giving away for free. So it's interesting. So let's see what they have to say. What I have to say. Let's see about the good lady. Let's see how good she is. Now let's see. First and foremost, let's check out these lovely stats. As you can see, she's level 1. She's base level, so all these stats are good to go, how I like it, so I don't have to go to the web page. You can see the pierce rate is 20%, resistance is 26. That's such a weird number. Crit chance 22, crit damage, it seems decent. Crit resistance, crit defense is pretty low. So we're looking at what I would have to say is DPS oriented character. It doesn't seem like they're meant to be too defensive in any way, shape, or form. So let's look at the skills. Dark Void Buster is a single target attack here, and as you see when you level it up here, let's see. Gotta hate it when that happens, right? When you rank the skill up to what are we doing? We could just go with the preview skills. We have the character. We summoned this character in the last video, so that's awesome. Boom, baby. All right. So as we can see here, we can look at the Dark Void Buster. Love the animation. Really cool animation here. As you see, when rank 2, it says allows the use of only attacks. The only other character that I think had this was, well, not the only other character, sorry. Blue Gother has this effect. He actually has it in an AoE, and the famous one was Red Slater. He still has it. As you can see here, leaves a nice smorgasbord of debuffs on you, which does synergize with Ruin if you have another character with Ruin. Something that I would be more interested in, because I feel like I'm the only guy that actually uses Green King. I don't know why people don't. He kills a lot of blue units pretty much for free. Only once you get it up to rank 3, it goes into it. The damage of it actually increases, and it also turns into 2 turns, as this one is only being 1 turn. I think the difference between Slater's, I'll double check it in a few bits, is that Slater's has, I think it lowers the attack also. This one just prevents only attack, but it doesn't actually make the attacker worse, like make the attacker worse. So I think it's slightly nerfed, but only slightly. Still does a lot. Like, you can't use the buff, you can't heal, and if you put this on popular characters like Arthur, like Gother, like Blue King, as long as you get this to rank 2, they're pretty much not going to be able to do anything. And the fact that you can still combine her with a character like Gother, so you can make it that they only use attack skills and then have someone else shut down their attack, then they literally can't do anything. That's why I've always thought that Blue Gother was pretty good, but the problem was that the only other like AoE attack break was, or attack skill disable, I think is like the arrow guy that sucks. I don't even remember his name anymore. So next is the Curse Engaged. Man, the blue Merlin has the best animations. Like, it's not even close. She has like the best animations. So unfortunately here, this one is, well, not unfortunately, this is 100. It's AoE, and then as you see, it's the AoE. Like, I have to mention that because sometimes a single target attack does turn AoE at higher ranks, and it's decreasing skill rank. So again, it's a nice little kind of counter to Gother. She's also his counter element, since she's blue. And yes, so even though you got a bunch of rank ups, you can then lower those ranks back down, which effectively like wastes the time, especially if it's a rank 2, like if it has a rank 2 evasion arrow, and it's gonna do all those cards, and then you have Curse Engage to just bring them right back down. The only issue obviously is that they can easily, when they see Blue Merlin, they can just see you rank up something. They won't rank up something and then not use it. That's important. So you just got to keep that in mind. Other cool thing about this is that it doesn't matter if you have like immunity or anything like that, it will still go through. I do need to do some testing to see if it goes through shields. That's the one thing that I do need to test. Here at rank 3 land. Woo! Love these animations, man. Rank 3, it actually does take the skill orbs. It's the same thing as Hauser's ultimate, and a nice effective way to take people's ult away, which is very, very key in this game. I can't stress it enough that taking away people's ults in this game are crucial, because a lot of people rush ults. That means that they throw a bunch of skills out, whether the skills were to great effect or not. They just throw stuff out in hopes to like get a kill and then like sweep you with the ult. And having that in a way, and it's also AoE, and it does two great things. Like I just said, it takes away the ult, and it also takes away silvers and golds and brings them down. So even if you were to get 2 of these cards and not combine them, let's say, because when you're fighting against someone in PvP, right, you can see if they have gold cards. You can see it on the upper left hand corner. Well, I'll go into PvP just so you guys can get a glimpse of that, right? Her ults are the same, and that's also a combo too, by the way, is that if you were to use this and then hit them with this, they can't do anything. That is a combo, I guess you could say. And last but not least, the Almighty Mage. Definitely got to talk about the passive, and which really brings everything together. Increases the hero's attack by 2% for every debuff applied on all enemies. Now, what's really cool about this, and it could be a little wishy-washy, I might have to go check on the website, is that this seems to have no cap on it. So what that means is that on her S1, as we saw, so we already know that this drops 4, right? This drops 4, and her ult drops 1 additional debuff. So she has in her kit by default 5, you know? So she has 5 debuffs that she can put on one character, and then you would also have to put additional debuffs, you know, to make it strong. So on base, if she even just does her, let's say if you're using multiple skills from her, you rank up the S1 to at least rank 2 or 3, and she's gonna put 4, and then the next attack is gonna have 8% boost on it. Doesn't I'm sorry, you know, that's not exactly too strong, but it is her attack, and it technically would be better if it said her damage was increased. That's always better when they increase the damage, because increasing the attack doesn't really mean anything. So she would need to be grouped with characters that do a lot of debuffing. Gother, we all know, is debuffing out there, but it just seems like, as cool as she is, right? She definitely is a cool character, right? It just seems as though it would be too much work in comparison to one. Remember, in this game, you can only run one version, SSR version of a character. Or I think you can't run SR with it either. There's no SR Merlin that I know of anyway. So you have to choose between using the red Merlin, which is actually used for control. Definitely used for control and pushing a heavy damage for nuking with a rank 2 or rank 3 freeze. And then you have green Merlin, who's there for denying ultimates and protecting the team with the barrier, scaling off attack. Now, with the reason what you're using her is, again, another form of control. So I mean, this is a lot of control. The S1 and the S2 are crazy amount of control. But the issue is that control that the red Merlin has is pretty much with one skill. Her ability, the blue Merlin's ability controls a little bit better, but this is the weakest part of it, is that this is not starting off this. That's the only issue that it really has. Being able to decrease skill ranks is still really strong, and it's great, and especially in AoE. So it's not that she's weaker. I would still say that she might be the weakest, but since no one uses red Merlin, I would say that she at least has more PvP viability. And this is actually what I was saying before with Red Slater. Same thing, right? Can only use attack skills, but it also has that, and also additional decreases attack related stats, which is reducing the attack, reducing the crit chance, reducing the crit damage. So making that not only is that character can only do attacks, but they're not going to do damage either. I would have liked to see them actually add that onto hers, just a little bit. That would have been nice. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Rank the Merlins. I still think that the best one is going to be green. Green is number 1, and I actually will go on the record in saying that the blue one, this blue one here, is number 2, just because of the meta of there's usually 9.9 out of 10 matches there's a Gother. Doesn't matter what the team comp is, Gother is usually in most of them, right? So I think that just reducing the skill ranks and an AoE, even at a rank 1, I think is something that you really can't laugh at. And even when you're fighting non-PvP, it's very strong, because even the other, you can see the skill cards of the other characters as well. Now, this is going to be a quick demonstration of weirdness, and I just kind of wanted to showcase something, is that I'm absolutely not, I don't have my blue Merlin built up, you know, I'm playing too many other games right now, and I love this team. I want them to make me use a different team, right? But I just wanted to showcase something, and I like to do this a lot. Whenever I want to replace a card in a card game, or if I want to replace a unit for another unit in a game, I like to say, well, let's switch them and like utilize, so when this character's out there, then we can say that that's the other character. I'm not gonna play the full match, right? I'm just gonna try to show, even within one match, how useful the blue Merlin would be. I can't do it. I'm too high up in PvP. And I would need to level up. I'd have to give her horns and wings and stuff like that. And you know, I don't have all that, unfortunately. I still, by the way, still to this day have not got a red demon fight. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind when you hear the complaints of myself. What is his name? Sin of Simp. I fucking love it. Now, this is standard BS. Don't mind me. This is what I do to people all the time, by the way. Cripple their blue unit if they have it, and then I'm going to ult them if they don't stop it. And then pretty much it enables my go through to use one hit of his passive, and also will help my Merlin do stuff now. So if we think of this as Merlin's S1, and then we also have Merlin's S2, yo, people always try to kill my green Merlin. I don't understand. I think it's the bots. I think a bot does that. But usually they focus on her instead of focusing on the opponent. So you're gonna just see me ult here. What I was hoping to see here is this upper left hand corner is what I was really trying to showcase to you guys, was them having a thing, but his go through didn't rank up. He didn't do anything of that nature. So right here it's very easy. I'm just gonna project the ult. My king is going to kill him, unfortunately. The best thing about Green King, I should just do a Green King guide, is that his ult will crit because of his passive. So if I wanted to, if he was actually putting up somewhat of a threat, I would actually be using, which would be here, right? The S1 of Blue Merlin would be to disable them from using a specific character from using it. So I could have put that on Gother, right? But he's not applying any type of pressure. I'm literally winning this with just one character. So this is Green Merlin, though. Can't front on that. But see here, not that I can pause it, right? There's a blue, there's a gold card here, right? I could have turned that gold. Is the gold card and 2 silvers? Why did I do? Okay, it actually looks like 2 to you guys, but I actually had 3 fingers up. But I could have also reduced their things in that manner as well. If I had, instead of the rank 3 of that one, of the S1, I would have tried to get the rank 3. Oh my god, look at all these Merlin cards. They don't want me to do damage. But hey, if it was Blue Merlin, I'd actually have damage right now. So I guess, you know, count your blessings. And as we just saw there, is that when I just killed when I killed the Escanor, I couldn't think of his name for some reason. When I killed the Escanor, you saw that the gold card, so he was the one with the gold card. He had the ultimate orbs, so it would have worked on him. And as you can see, I'm getting a lot of I remember when Tectone said he wasn't gonna play this game anymore, right? And that was the reason why. He said specifically the RNG, and I've seen so many creators lose matches because of that. It's actually kind of sad. Unfortunately, we didn't use debuffs, so Blue Merlin's passive probably would have been super irrelevant there. You guys know what time it is. It's time to go to the team comp. All right, this is just a quick thing, is that Guild Thunder I have there just because his passive is okay. I think there's plenty of other defensive passives that you usually want to put in the back. You can also go with like a Death Pierce or something like that. There's no crit stuff that they have in this kit. Now the reason why you see me using Demon Meliodas is that he is my debuffer slot. What I like about Ignite in this game is that it's stackable. You can stack Ignites in this game. So he can stack the Ignites, also would be a good one. And the same thing is that I swear this character is making a resurgence that should come back into the meta, is that he's really good in a lot of cases because of the fact that he takes defense. And also with this case, he puts 3 debuffs on the enemy, and those debuffs also lower the defense, so it will make it easier for these attacks to go through. I really think that people should bring back some green Nunchaku Ban. I think that people are kind of sleeping on him just a little bit. But yeah, I think that having Gother there is really important because of the fact that her rank 1 S1 doesn't do anything good unless it's ranked up. So even if you want to throw 1 rank up into that, and I've mentioned this before, you get 7 cards when the match starts. So you by default get 1 card of each of the S1 and the S2, and then you get 1 additional card. Sometimes it combines, and then you get another additional card, which will be like 9. Sorry, 8. I jumped the gun there. But cool thing about this, so you can always rank up one. You can rank up Merlin or Bond, whatever one that you prefer, right? And then at that point you could use a rank 2 of any of them. So if you want to rank up Blue Merlin, disable the king. Especially if you get 2 of the cards, you can actually disable King for 2 turns in which he cannot heal, or the Blue King, by the way, cannot heal himself or disable any other additional debuffs that you put on there. So which also opens up Green Bond, so he can actually put the extort and they have to deal with it, which is really, really strong. Also, if they don't hit, if they don't have any good AoE or consistent AoE, their Gother's passive will keep triggering, and so will so will Green Nunchaku Bond's passive will keep triggering. And the more you keep stacking these things, because you have AoE attack break, you have AoE a lot of break with Merlin. Sorry, her thing is not AoE, it's a single target. Let me correct myself there. She has the AoE decrease the skill ranks, and she has the AoE pretty much or orb deny only at rank 3. Let's keep that in mind. And then you have the AoE extort, you know? So there goes your decent amount of debuffs. And like I said, there's by the text no cap on that, and even if there was, it's honestly just like slight additional damage. It's not like something that you're trying specifically to do. I think you're more or less trying to play with disabling the most annoying character that has either the buff. Like if it's not Blue King, you should be doing it to Arthur. Arthur needs to be stopped, so he needs to do that. If you think if the opposing Gother, depending on the team comp, you might want to do that. I think that's really good. So that's it. That is all I have to say. If you guys have any team comps that you would like to share with Blue Merlin, please do. And unfortunately, everyone go to Seeding's channel right now and give him a like and subscribe and stuff like that. His computer burnt out, so he won't be able to. Hey, he won't be able to do us any little cool videos. So I gotta pray that Kabuki, the mad scientist himself, will bring in some Blue Merlin. And I think he will do a good job because he's pretty experimental with his team comps. I think I have 2 tickets here. let's just do this one first because it's the Valenti one. Got to finish that off. Then we're gonna be able to save the rest of our lovely gems. I like it a lot. All right, let's see if we see any cool indicators here. No, I don't believe. You gotta see those. Free Valenti, that's gonna be a dupe. And I will actually be using her dupes for her because, like I said, the Rupture ult is very, very strong. Got this free SSR ticket, gotta use that. And that's the same reason. When you're free to play, I'm very stingy with my gems, so my item storage is very, very personal to me. Red Flash. You already know what it is, and it's going to be, oh, okay. I don't remember what her ult does, so. Those tickets just aren't exciting for me to like hold out on. It's like you already know you're gonna get it. And then it's very unlikely that I'll get something new, right? You had it? Alright, so let's use our 2 tickets here. Eventually eventually we'll get this character. We already have this character. What? I can't use the ticket? Oh, I hate that system so much. Alright, we back. Alright, let's do it. 2 quick summons here. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Really would appreciate that. Hopefully, oh, we got Hawkeye in the back. Maybe we can get double up. No Super Saiyan. I'm calling bullshit. All right, see, I'm getting better. See, I already figured out Exo's heroes. I already figured that one out, you know. All right, next up, see what we have in the lovely chamber. Any good indications? All right, good day. No sun in the sky. Tattoo. Hawk is here and blown back. That is an instant no. See, I don't like to show the abuse. So we got shafted, and that's, you know, sometimes it happens. Sometimes you need to be shafted to recognize your play. I don't know. But we also got another coin here. I'm definitely not leveling up her ultimate whatsoever. Let me get this because I have now the room for it. Cool. Oh my god, lo and behold, we actually got a red demon fight. Yes, I'm using the AI because no one wanted to fight it with me. And I also forgot to do my outro. So just remember that every day at the casino is your lucky day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.